Hello and welcome back to a new video. It's been a while since I've done one of these. I've been really busy recently with just attending leagues and cups and stuff, along with like normal life stuff as well. But we're back. We're going to start slowly getting more of these done. I do think these are quite useful for my channel and everything. We're going over a new deck as per. This deck I do recommend for people who are trying to get into the TCG. This is a very easy sort of deck. It's not like super hard to pilot and play, and it's just a very good starter deck. And the main key features are Arceus. So this is a Arceus deck with Giratina V-Star, and although that may sound hard on paper, it's actually quite easy to run and pilot, given a bit of practice as well. Practice is always good for situations like these. But we're going to just go over this deck and review it all one by one. So, in the deck, you will need 3 Arceus V-Star. It is your attacker as well, with doing Trinity Nova for 200, although you will power it out with double turbo, getting it 180. And then you attach 3 basic energy from your deck to your Pokemon V, which is very, very good. It is very, very quick, and having the ability Starburst, which you will use to, during your turn, you may search your deck up for 2 cards. So any 2 cards that you want, put them in your hand, shuffle deck. Very good ability, very good Pokemon. It is very good. It's very easy to, as I mean, it's simple. Just look for 3, attach them to your Pokemon V. Keep that in mind. Any way you like. That's how it is. It's really, really such a good card in the TCG at the minute. Along with that, you will need the V copies, which you run 4 of. Feel free to copy this list. I'm not currently playing this deck. This is just kind of on the side at a minute. Fortunately, I have the promo ones that are all for the same artwork. 4 Arceus V. You can use Trinity Charge and its attack. So Trinity Charge. So it's basically the Arceus V-Star, but you don't do the damage. Searching up your 3 basic energy, putting them on your V, shuffle deck, and then Power Edge for 130. It's just pretty simple. Yeah, 4 copies of the Arceus V. I haven't done this in a while, so if I'm getting a bit too quick, let me know in the comments below. But do let me know your comments on your thoughts and opinions on this deck. Maybe there's a question about maybe a certain tech card you want added in, and I can give you a response on that. So with the Giratinas, we do run 2 Vs. You only really use Giratina as an attacker. You don't really use like Abyss Seeking or things like that. You can use Shred if you want, yeah, but you want to use the V-Star mainly. But 2 copies of these, 2 copies is quite consistent. You might prize 1, but you can always kind of bounce back. And then you have 2 Tina V-Stars with its Lost Impact attack, which is what you use for big HP Pokemon, doing 280, putting 200 cards into a Lost Zone. 280 is very good in our format right now, knocking out pretty much all V-Stars. And with a Choice Belt Cleansing Gloves, you are hitting those 310 marks for Mew VMAX, and you can do big damage to Gardevoir as well. Gardevoir 330 HP. It's really tanky. For your draw engine, you run a 2-2 line of Bidoof and Bibarel, drawing up to you have 5 cards in your hand, just keeping that consistency flowing. And by using like Starburst as well, you keep drawing out more cards. And how you can recycle them back in and draw more is through Squovet with its Nest Stash ability, allowing you to put your hand to the bottom of your deck, draw 1, then you draw 4 with Bibarel. Then you are more than likely going to find the cards that you need if you don't have them in hand already. On to supporters. We run a heavy count of Iono, being very disruptive. This is what this deck is mainly about as well. Being very disruptive, slowing down your opponent's play. 4 Iono, very good, especially early game, putting those cards to the bottom of the deck, but you do draw quite a lot. Then we have 4 copies of Ultra Ball, being able to just search out for Tina, Bibarel, Arceus V-Star, everything Pokemon related. Just keeping that consistency as well high with a 4 heavy count. We run 1 Cleansing Gloves, as I mentioned, for the Mew and Gardevoir matchups, being able to do 30 more damage. 4 those knockouts on Tina. Very, very useful. We also have 1 switch, just to get stuff out of the active on what we want. A tech card that I do love to run in this deck is 1 copy of Sharon's Care, being able to pick up a normal Pokemon that has damage counters in it and all attached cards into your hand. So I can give an example of Cramorant, which can do 110, 4 in a Lost Zone. I got hit twice and just Sharon's Care it all back up, and it slows your opponent down a lot, and it's such a good card. Another disruptive supporter, we have 3 Judge. Normally you do run 4, so you can swap maybe an Iona for a Judge. Basically because of how low your opponent draws, they're only drawing 4. 4 is not a very big amount. It can get you what you need, but you are gonna take a chance on that. We do run 1 more Choice Belt, along with Cleansing Gloves, just to hit Pokemon V's a bit harder, and V Maxes as well. For more disruptive, we run 4 Path to the Peak, being able to just lock abilities from raw box Pokemon, like Gardevoir especially, and just like Lugia, Mew with their Genesect. Being that disruptive can definitely buy you a few turns. We run another Escape Rope, same as the Switch, getting stuff out of the active and onto the bench. You do run another heavy count of Boss's Orders, doing 4, basically picking what you want on the bench and just sniping it off. Very, very good. As I said, it's all about disruptive and slowing your opponent down by a few turns, which can help. For your setup, another high count of Nest Ball, running 4 of them, being able to just grab Arceus, Tina, Bidoof, Squirvet, whatever you want really. Kind of tech card is right hand, being able to attach an energy from your discard pile to your Pokemon and searching for any card you want. Very, very good late game, not obviously early game. Early game you might discard it. And we do run 1 Professor's Research, being able to discard our hand, draw 7. Also good for when you have like a small hand, like when you Squirvet, you might be lucky and draw into that and just research, draw 7 more. Very, very good. On to the energies now. We run 2 V-Guard energy, doing 30 less from Pokemon V. It means Giratina is able to stand a hit from another Giratina because of this V-Guard energy, along with Arceus as well, because they're both 280 HP. And we have 4 copies of Double Turbo, mainly for Arceus, but can be used as a 2 energy loss zone from Tina, but bear in mind you are doing that 20 less damage, which isn't always good. 4 Psychic Energies for the Tina, as well as 1 on the Arceus maybe, if that's how your situation is, as well as 4 Grass. So that's the list so far. This is, as I said, it's a very beginner-friendly deck. It's not hard to pilot. It does cost a little bit, with Arceus and Giratina both being expensive cards in the format right now. But basically, these are the expensive ones. From here on out, obviously I do have like max rarities on certain stuff, but you can just run the basic ones and it's fairly simple like that. So yeah, thanks for watching this video. I hope it does. Leave your thoughts and comments in below and like the video. This does help me out and I'm going to try and make more of these. So yeah, thank you. Have a great day.